And let's hope we get an e4. Of course, we're probably going to get a d4 since we expressed a desire to play an opening. Of course. I had absolutely zero doubts that that would happen. Okay, fine. Let's go knight f6. I had no doubt that that would happen. Wait, let me just... Sniped, yeah. One sec. All right. So c4, sorry. What should we play? What should we play? Let's play a Budapest. Let's play a Budapest Gambit. We've never done this. And I've never played the Budapest myself. But I feel like I know enough theory to play it at this level. So the Budapest Gambit is... if you compare it to other offbeat lines, is definitely on the more reputable side. It's not like the Englund. It's not some crap line where you're going just for something gimmicky. It's a pretty legitimate Gambit. Now there are two lines here. There's knight to e4, which is very, very speculative, but also a little bit more juicy. The more reputable line is, to my knowledge, knight to g4, which immediately tries to win the pawn back. Let's play knight g4. Knight e4 is pretty much trash. That's correct. Okay, knight f3. Now, here we have to be very careful about how we develop our pieces. As with all gambits, in the Budapest, you are going for rapid development, and you're going for a quick initiative. You're trying to get white into a passive position, and then ultimately go for a kingside attack. So queen e7 is a little bit awkward. That's not how you do it. I'm pretty sure knight c6 or bishop c5 are the two moves. Let me remember. Yeah, I think knight c6 is the move. Knight c6 is the move, just trying to win the pawn back. And after bishop f4, we have this check on b4 that constitutes one of the interesting lines. Thank you, Odd Hero, for the prime. All right, so you guys might be very inclined to play bishop c5, but that move is not as effective as it appears, simply due to e3. But bishop b4 contains a very interesting trap. So we develop a tempo. Check. Usually white plays knight b to d2. And does anybody... Yeah, the smothered mate. So you guys actually... I'm quite impressed you guys know the line. Here we play queen e7. Generally, white plays the move a3. And after a3, there exists a very, very pretty tactical idea that wins the pawn back. Do you guys know what this idea is? What you notice here is that the queen is x-raying the king. That means if this e5 pawn were gone and a knight appeared on d3, that would be checkmate. Play knight g takes e5. Now, of course, somebody of his level would not miss this kind of checkmate. I think he's going to see it. I mean, he's not just going to think for a while and then play a takes b4, but you never know. This is one of the appeals of playing these kinds of gambits is, you will win one. Oh my god. Oh, he just lost. Whoa. This is exactly what we practiced for. Exactly what we practiced for. Thank you for the fat 10 gift subs, Pikachu. Okay. Wow, I cannot believe that he actually went into this. That's crazy. Somebody of his level should not miss knight d3. I don't love winning speedrun games like this because the instructive value is very limited. With that being said, I have to showcase all of the lines that we could potentially play. So this worked like a charm. Yeah, that's crazy. Knight e5, AB, knight d3. Now, there's a lot of lines where this kind of smothered mate features in the Caro-Kann. In the Caro-Kann, you can do something similar. So, as you guys probably, some of you guys know, in the knight d7 Caro, you could play the move queen e2. And Paul Karras famously won a game like this, knight gf6, knight d6. The other famous line where this kind of thing occurs is, and I see this kids play this all the time. I think it's the Blackburn Gambit. De Tanksta, thank you for the prime. Let me remember how it goes. So it's bishop c4. Now I think there's knight d4. And if white grabs the pawn after queen g5, you can get a smothered mate. Knight f7. Queen takes on g2, attacking the rook. White's already lost. Because if you drop the rook to f1, queen captures the pawn. Now knight c2 wins the queen, but obviously knight f3 is checkmate. So in the Blackburn, by the way, if you face this line, we faced it in the 5-minute speedrun, I remember. You just want to castle here and then play d3 and then basically play c3 and trade this pawn off. White has a big advantage. So these lines, this is way too gimmicky. None of my students play this. This is too much. But the Budapest is pretty reputable. It's not even that easy for white to get an advantage against it if played properly. There is a book on it. I think it's called it's by Grandmaster Viktor Moskalenko, who's a sort of champion of offbeat openings. He wrote a pretty high-quality book on it. And to my knowledge, after bishop b4 checks, so how should white continue here? Well, white should simply play knight e5, knight e5, and now just e3 would defend against the mate and get probably a tiny advantage for white. I think generally black takes the knight and then just goes like d6. You get this kind of position where white has the two bishops, white's got some queenside pressure, but at the same time, black has no targets. And black's development is extremely harmonious here. You get the bishop on the long diagonal, you can get your rook, and this is very easy to play. Why not h3 to kick the knight off immediately? Because if white plays h3, then white blunders the pawn on e5. Well, not blunders, but white gives up the pawn forcefully, and there's no need for that. So my understanding is that after knight f3, knight c6. No, this is all correct. I don't know what the theory is. I don't know if knight c3 is a move here. Although it does allow black on demand to take on c3 and ruin the structure. So I think this is probably good for black. It is a move. I don't know. See, I don't even know the Budapest Gambit theory myself. Maybe a rook c1 here, I don't know, something like this. So anyways, this is a gambit I do recommend. The downside of playing the Budapest full time is that white can play knight f3 and avoid it. If somebody knows you play the Budapest, they're going to go knight f3, and you need another opening. You cannot play only the Budapest, because here e5 makes absolutely no sense, and the knight can take on e5. So the Budapest is something to play alongside another, perhaps slightly more reputable opening. That would be my advice. Okay, guys. I do not have time for one more game. However, I probably will be back later tonight for some more. Maybe some more Blitz. And definitely a couple more speedrun games. So I'll try my best. Now tomorrow, I do have the Crypto Champs commentary. And that's going to be a very busy day. I'm going to be commentating with Botez. And I have a lesson in the morning. So it's going to be a very long day for me tomorrow. I don't want to go to sleep too late. But yeah, going to be fun. I'll try to be back later, guys. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys probably later tonight. Won't promise it, but I'll do my best. Well, thanks everybody for the support. Really, really appreciate it. The subs and all of the donos are just awesome. So thank you. And I will raid. Well, let's raid Botez. Let's raid Botez. Give Alexandra and Andrea a raid. I'll be commentating with Alex tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks again. Take care. Goodbye for now.